saying about clickbait, this shit don't have nothing to do with trying to talk shit about B Norm, but it is clearly and honestly a bias when it comes to him having clear judgment because of the fact that his son is making him second in command. Listen, when it came to Brian Norman versus Devin Haney, it was obvious that it was some sort of skill gap, lack of adjustments, and lack of instructions given to help him better endure not only fighting on the biggest stage of his life, but to be able to properly calculate and make any type of movements that would technically save him against Devin Haney. Um, I feel like even when he was reviewing the fight on Mill City, like it's gonna be that bias, and basically the bias that's gonna happen is no matter what we see wrong, B Norman gonna look at it as if the pop he gonna look at it as if he did the best that he could, which I'm not against, and I agree with him because I wholeheartedly believe just by talking to him, just by talking to him, I wholeheartedly believe that B Norman is in the best interest of his son, but I believe he took him as far as he could take. Now we're really come down to him being honest and saying, listen, I don't necessarily have it on the technical level when it comes to champions. Because anybody that's really involved in this shit or watch it and we understand it on a more technical level, we understand that the little differences at the top make everything change. Like the fact that they showed up the week of the fight, that made everything change. Like the fact that they getting ready outside, jumping rope, fucking up your tendons outside. These are little changes. You get what I'm saying? Along with just the poor coaching. The coaching was more so like a father-son coaching. Sometimes it wasn't technically giving great advice, especially after we seen his nose take a U-turn. Now, again, I ain't really do this for no clickbait. I just wanted to share my perspective that I understand the hurt and B Norm Senior because his son wanted to part ways with him after he took him that far. But I also don't think that he's really thinking about the fact that B Norm Jr. is not some super big name. He put on a couple great performances, and then when the people was on his side and was championing him to win, a upset happened. He a black fighter. You know how motherfuckers is with these black fighters. They very volatile. They'll ride with you after you get a big win like Canelo, but before that, they gonna bet on your downfall the whole way, cause they don't see you reaching no level of success in their minds. So I just feel like B Norm need to get back to it, um, and actually just be second in command. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really like Derek James for B Norm, and the reason being is because I hardly ever see him do anything relative to like head movement, and I feel like Alicia Baumgartner defense actually has been a little bit different. Yes, she's still talent. She's still a hell of a fighter to watch, but I just feel like they don't necessarily technically work on enough head movement. And the one problem that I had with B Norm more than anything, why the fuck are you trying to walk somebody down a high guard who actually can jab and cross you up and have speed over you? He can pick you apart. And we seen it happen when he split the glove. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, but I mean, listen, man, tell me what you think. What's up with you? Tell me what you think about, the whole split, B Norm not wanting to be second in command. And then I'm gonna drop a bomb on y'all and tell y'all something else that I was talking about behind the scenes in regards to this subject.
I feel like the way he handling it, I feel like that's like a normal reaction,
Yeah.
like a father.
Emotional reaction. He disappointed in his son.
And and I don't think a lot of people realize. He mentioned it a lot, but he is a single father. He raised him by himself. So
Right. Hell
and
of a hell of a father at that too.
yeah, and I ain't even trying to be funny, but when it comes to like single parenting, rather it's like the mom or the father being a single parent, they kind of got to play both roles. So I feel like in some way, and no disrespect, but in some way, he feels like he kind of taking it like the sensitive route. You know what I mean? Like he
Right.
take Mister, which he ain't wrong for because that's his child, and parents they look at us, as the
As if we never grew up.
exactly. So I feel like I feel like it's okay how he reacted. I just feel like he should have the way he talking about it. I feel like he looking at it in the wrong way. He making it seem like Brian Norman just totally threw him out the loop and making it seem like it's deeper than what it is. Reality, dude just want to up his level, and
Right.
he ain't wrong for wanting to up his level. I feel like him picking Derrick James ain't gonna really be too much of a difference. I feel like he's gonna change his style up a
I
little
ain't go, I don't mean to cut you off, but as far as the Derrick James thing, I just want to comment on it immediately before I forget. Fucking, I think he should have went with somebody who was just a little bit more of a tactician and a teacher when it comes to the little shit. I even went as far as guys suggesting Greg Hackett to give him a call.
Yeah, that's a fact. I was thinking Buddy McGirt looking at
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I thought of Buddy too. That's a good one.
because Buddy McGirt, what I like about him is the fact that he don't change his fighter style because they all, if you look at the fighters that he trained, they all got their own style, but it seemed like he just fixes it or make corrections on certain things that fighters like to do based on their personality. Like with Frank Martin, you've seen recently, he was on his toes. He was back being on his toes again. As of Derrick James was making him, you know, keep the high guard, being a little bit more stiff. But I feel like Derrick James is better for like heavyweights, for real, for real. That don't like weight classes don't require too much head movement.
Right.
But
Um.
not a bad move in
All
general.
right. Why I said Greg Hackett is because, and it's just one thing that I feel like Greg Hackett is not necessarily gonna get enough credit for is because he can make you make real time adjustments. He is not gonna let you go out like no hoe. And I'm not saying Brian Norman Jr. did. I'm just saying if he can do that with regular guys who coming off losses and still get them to beat undefeated fighters, imagine what he can do with somebody that's world champion level and that's going to work because the athleticism department, the hard working department, Brian Norman Jr. got that shit down to a niche. It be the little technical shit, and that's what separate the masters from what I mean. The people that's just like at the advanced level. I feel like Brian Norman Jr. is definitely an advanced fighter in his own right. Of course, after he won the belt and got the upset, he was moved correctly, but he's still on the way up. He still do got real wins. So I'm not gonna sit here and try to just like diminish or play with his name. But I just feel like when it does come to somebody of the likes of a Rolando Romero, a Devin Haney, fighters that went through their ups and downs and made their big adjustments, as of right now, I don't necessarily see him messing with him. And I don't even with Derek James, I don't see him messing with him. But I feel like somebody like Greg Hackett, he wouldn't necessarily switch his style. I feel like what GHB TV provides is just that sense of awareness to be a little bit more technical. The little shit you forget about. He's the reminder, and he can remind you the whole time on ringside. You know what I mean? And this is my thing, bro. I've watched him coach people for the last like 5 6 years, and I've seen him call out shit at a pace to where if you just react to it, I don't give a fuck if the person hear you. They can't stop it. You get what I'm saying?
Hey yo,
So,
you want?
but go
I
ahead. My fault.
now I just thought about something though. That Derrick James is gonna change his game, and that's preparation. I feel like Brian Norman Jr. I mean Senior. I feel like his dad, outside of the technical aspect, I feel like preparation aspect, he don't got it. I feel like Derrick James, I feel like that is gonna be a major difference though. So rather you
Uh,
head a lot, I
yes
feel
and no.
like the camp wise and getting good work wise, I feel like it is like
I
another
don't. I think. I think he got great work on the way up. He clearly was in shape. That nigga got dropped and still was trying to hawk him down all night. So that's letting me know the in shape part wasn't it. The acclimation to the time, uh, uh the acclimation to the time was the one thing I ain't fuck with. I didn't fuck with the fact that he was approaching a man that has punching ability to go all over the place, you know, and approaching him at high guard. I get it. It's boxing. You gonna get hit. But to get hit with the flush hard shit, you know what I mean? It's dangerous, no matter how you put it. You get what I'm saying? So to be honest, I am curious to see how he look. Not necessarily on his get back match, because I already know the focus to Brian Norman Jr. is there. He one focused motherfucker. But it's more so with me is when he start to get back on that stage with people who can make the adjustments in real time or can give you multiple styles. You get what I'm saying? Because Devin Haney, when it was time for Devin Haney to play the bully, we seen that he played the bully right away. When it was time for him to be the jabber, we seen he was the jabber right away. When it was time for him to pivot out and make an adjustment, we seen and he was on his cell phone all motherfucking night. Anytime he got hit with a left hook, it wasn't nothing on it. It was one of them, the quick, I can't really add nothing on it. That loaded shit, he ain't get hit with nothing loaded. Nothing. You get what I'm saying? So it's like he making adjustments in real time. I just feel like the coaching, the main coaching from B Norm Senior is the only thing that I say is, and I'm not gonna necessarily say it's trash, but it's not as good. It's more so like motivational speaking. It's not necessarily telling you technical adjustments to be able to make. Hey, every time you keep on coming forward, he's pivoting back or pivoting to the side, and he's catching that hook. I need you to step forward, send a jab to the body, because he's keeping himself open as he's planning for that left hook. You get what I'm saying? Just
Yeah,
little shit, because that be the difference makers, bro. And I learned that from boxing rail. Like it's the little shit. It's the it's the small little sneaky ass shit.
it's
Also, man, I gotta get into Auntie Skull. Auntie Skull, I understand that he do what he gotta do to go viral. Shit, his personality and himself make him go viral. But hey, he don't need to be talking about fighters. I do like the fact that I give it to him that the fact that they trying to go for goddamn what's the young boy name who just won the belt? What's his
Abdullah.
name? Huh? Adola Mason. Yeah, 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 yeah. I like the fact that they're going at him. I feel like he gonna let himself get hit. So they do have a puncher's chance in his own right. On a more technical level, if he's a little bit more defensively savvy, a little bit more counter punch aware, I don't feel like they can fuck with him. But also know he like to put on a good show, and he like to take chances. And that the last fighter that he fought ain't really necessarily have the athleticism that he had. I feel like Floyd Schofield definitely got Junior. He got the athleticism. So that's an interesting matchup. But his dad talking about James Toney and all of that. Hey, listen, man, but James Toney could have been the greatest fighter to ever live. The only problem with James Toney was he ain't take that shit that serious. But that was also why his skill set was at the level that it was. Because he going that motherfucker and just have fun with you. Out of shape, in shape, it don't necessarily matter. And watching him, you always gonna get a master class because the skills the skills is definitely fucking we'll probably never see nothing like that. Somebody that loose, you know what I mean, in shape, out of shape, no matter the condition, and can keep his composure for that long, on the highest levels of boxing. So we can't talk about James Toney, man. That motherfucker overpaid his dues, bro. And to this day, still very, very entertaining to watch. Hey, but we got Virgil Ortiz and Oscar De La Hoya. You get what I'm saying? How you feel about that whole ordeal?
I still kind of feel like that shit fake.
I don't necessarily feel like it's fake. I feel like Oscar do have a problem with over asserting himself. You get what I'm saying? And going as far as disrespecting Virgil's team, who's a little bit more closer with 9 times out of 10 than you, it's crazy. But I do feel like it's definitely hella political. It could be a method to be able to promote a fight. When it comes to Golden Boy, I don't put nothing past him. Because one thing I like about Golden Boy is he understands his place in the market. He understand that okay, I may not get the top guys, I might don't have that budget, or I might don't have the big enough name for me to get the top guys, but I'm gonna get these C plus, B minus, B plus fighters, and I'm gonna move them correctly, and we gonna make the best out of their career. And he actually can do it, cause he know what matchups is deadly. He know who passed the eye test and all of that. Now, when it comes to Virgil Ortiz, I don't necessarily never believe fighters are scared. I feel like if anything, the business always get in the way. And in some cases, especially high level fighters, they don't even really be caring for the business. They might care for the business after they get fucked over a little bit, but for the most part, they be on some shit like, man, if you can take care of it, take care of it. I just want to fight. Either or. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my itch. I'm gonna want to rumble. And I do feel like that is the case when it comes to just Virgil Ortiz, him being young, him being hungry, him wanting to climb the rankings and been moving, and it's been a million and one reasons on why he ain't fight a world champ yet. I do not like the fact that they try to undermine the fact that Boots actually has a world title, and we trying to act like that doesn't make him a side. Then we say Virgil beat names. Yeah, they just beat names that you're familiar with. But at the end of the day, anybody that get in the ring, especially at that level, is a name. You can't tell me no different. I'm not. I watch club room fighting and enjoy myself. So I'm not knocking the nigga that got a belt. I don't care how you got the belt. Obviously, you was in position for them to mention your name and connect your name to the belt. So you get what I'm saying? So be it. But I mean, if Virgil do leave though, this would be the second star. You get what I'm saying? That routed. Oh, third, my fault. Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
about to leave.
You said who?
Ryan Garcia. I think
Oh
he
yeah, 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 yeah. I forgot they was going through shit too. But I mean, King Rod gonna get moved. He don't got the skill set, so he fit the bill. He fit the bill of like a fucking Oscar De La Hoya signing. And I'm not gonna say he don't got the skill set. I just feel like he's so caught up on doing business outside of which he's a hell of a businessman. Uh, that the boxing it dilutes itself. But at the same time, he have emotion, so I can't hate on him. Shout out to him. Shout out to his team. But
how you feel
I do
about
think this. What you was about to say, bro?
how you feel about these upcoming fights though for this month?
Um, run everything down the list just so
All
I can
right.
make sure I ain't missing nothing.
Andy Cruz, Raymond Mortal.
Yeah, I got Andy on that. Andy easy. Why? Why? Cause Andy crafty as shit. Andy in some shape. I watched Andy spar Christmas Eve, and he did 12, and that shit was smooth. Nigga ain't look like he was tired. The day before that, I was with him doing strength and conditioning. So he in some shape, and he got integrity with this shit. He just hungry. That motherfucker just want to live the American dream. You get what I'm saying? Like he Andy beating him. Andy got better feet, which you don't really see him use like that in the pros. He just be beating people the fuck up. But I feel like in this case, he at this level, he gonna bring his feet out. He gonna bring that title home. Um, I take him by UD. I don't necessarily believe he gonna go for the stoppage, but I do believe that his feet can bring him the stoppage. Main reason Raymond get frustrated, try to hawk him down, possibly get stopped. Um, Now I ain't gonna lie, I'm biased when it comes to Khalil Cole, Jesse Hart, but I do believe Khalil Cole got a better chance. He been out Vegas for some time now. He a little bit more acclimated. Um, I feel like that's the edge. And then the youth. Outside of that, yo, what up? Outside of that though, I do want to see Jesse get the upset, and I do believe he got the capabilities too. Um, as far as going the distance, I'm not necessarily sure how he gonna perform, but I know that he got the gas tank and the conditioning to be able to make it ugly in round one, round two if he want to. So
Ain't wait, Jermaine Franklin and thing Moses Atama, are they fighting?
I'm not sure on that one. I'll look it up on my other phone in a second. But
Heavy.
another John that's really interested to me is Keyshawn. Oh, I'm saying what you was about to say. My fault.
No, Frank Sanchez. He fighting somebody. Somebody in heavyweight.
Hey, another thing that I'm really interested in, y'all. Um, I'm really interested in how Keyshawn Davis and Jermaine Ortiz gonna go. Oh, he said that fight got postponed, bro. I'm really
Uh,
interested in that match. I'm interested in Shakur and Teofimo Lopez. Like I'm not gonna undermine that. I like Shakur though. Shakur got the cheat code, so I feel like his punching output gonna be crazy. We already know the shot selection gonna be crazy. I just feel like Teofimo gonna try all that extra jumpy shit. That shit look good against Barbosa, but Barbosa got slow feet. Now he going against the best feet within his weight range.
and
I don't got him out feeting the best feet, huh?
I feel like Tio might be a little too fast for Shakur. I
Man, get the fuck out of here.
listen
That
at
shit look
first.
twitchy. That shit look twitchy against the right people. That shit ain't gonna look twitchy against him.
Top of the fact, and listen, I'm not picking a winner for this fight at all because I changed my shit up like for real. I just feel like we ain't see Shakur at 140. He already talking like he unsure about staying at 140, and then just seeing how fast Tiafimo, how Shakur reacted to De La Cento's speed. I just feel like I don't think.
Nah,
Listen,
that was a different Shakur though. That was a paranoid Shakur.
I don't
This
feel like it's gonna be
this
as.
Shakur coming off a Zepeda win, a dominant Zepeda win, and he gave people what they wanted to see.
I don't feel like he's gonna be as comfortable as he was with any other fight.
I don't got a 50-50. I got Shakur 60-40.
I got it 50-50, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That fight too close. At first I had it 55-45, but then it changed.
50 crazy.
Uh, y'all not really putting respect on that dude name. That's crazy. Now I know he be doing some like
Nah, cause he be doing bullshit.
he
I
do.
seen him look mediocre against mediocre people. That's what y'all forgetting. Y'all forget that George Kambosa's biggest hat. Y'all forget the only reason he beat Lomachenko because Lomachenko was scared to fight.
Hey, look. Now we got to be real. Shakur had the same performances. He just edged it. He just did enough. He literally just did enough
Yeah, the
again.
Della Santo fight was ass.
I'm not even. I wasn't even talking about that. I'm talking about the guy who that one guy that he was arguing in the corner with his pops, with his his granddad.
I
That
know against Nakatami, that shit was ass too.
it's like he has had his moments. They really to me they really the same fighter for real for real.
Nah, yeah, whatchamacallit got more skills, and that's the I feel like that's the main factor. Feet jab. Y'all forget how terrible Teofimo Lopez looked against Jermaine Ortiz. The only problem was Jermaine Ortiz wasn't letting his hands go enough. That he lost the fight for his own self. Other than that, pivot out, counter, pivot out, counter. Who is the master at doing that?
We ain't gonna say the master now. He
Man, who the fuck better than him within that weight class then? Who better than him within that weight class then?
I mean, we'll never know.
Man, I'm talking about as far as what I'm saying. What I'm just saying, ain't nobody fucking with him on that.
John
Yeah,
Davis.
Tio look good against slow ass Barbosa. No, it's not, and it's not a knock to Barbosa. He just did not have the athleticism to be able to keep up with him, and it was overwhelming.
Okay, and name one fighter who was evenly skilled and evenly matched with Shakur. You can't.
I feel like
You can't name it.
nah, I understand that. I feel like Zepeda was alright though. He wasn't as special.
Zapata
Obviously.
same level as Barboza. If we being honest, I feel like if they fight, that'll be a 50-50 fight.
Nah, I got Zepeda beating him. You got me fucked up. I'm
Mm,
talking about, and I put some paper on that. Like I got Zepeda beating him.
too small.
Hey man, who y'all like, man? Let me know, man. Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. Tell me why, guys.
Y'all think,
Okay.
yeah, y'all crazy. Shakur, he can fight his ass off, but if y'all think he's gonna beat that man just like that,
Yeah, I got him beating him just
we
like
ain't
that. So
never seen just
you
play with.
don't know how when you come to the city, man, I'm taking you right to boxing rail. Hey, Rail, get him right while he here. You get what I'm saying? Motherfucker gonna have you punching holes in the wall. It's not even because you gonna be like super strong off one punch. It's the accumulation. It's
But
the
look,
punch endurance.
I'm going
It's
off
the hand-eye coordination.
the mental Shakur guy. He don't really be confident in that. Like he looking at his sparring and then looking at him in the ring be two different.
Yeah, but I feel like he maturing. The fight will come down if Shakur can break. If Tia, right, exactly. Shakur has to do what he does. In my opinion, Shakur's system is more consistent than Tio's. Yes, of course it is.
Facts.
Sad,
But
sadly,
when it comes down to
we
that
be
in the
Tia Tiafimo, a fake undisputed champion.
facts.
Tiafimo beat a nigga who ain't want to fight. That his best hat is for a nigga who didn't want to fight for the first 7 rounds. We just gotta be transparent with each other.
No, you talking facts. But what I'm saying is this: looking
I'm
at
listening.
the mental of them guys is evenly matched because we know Shakur, he not as confident in the ring, no headgear, as he is actually being in the ring without the headgear. It's two different fighters.
Nah, yeah, I agree with that.
So I feel like when it comes down to the mental aspect of the fight, I feel like it's gonna be closer than what people think it is, and it might be a boring fight because both of them got the same shit to where
I mean, nah, I don't think it's a boring fight though. Precision would be the difference. I agree. I don't think it would be boring though. Boring is a stretch.
I ain't saying it's gonna be boring, but I'm saying
Motherfuckers want to see this, gangy.
they got the capability of being a boring fight because we know how they both get down if need be.
I mean,
Imagine two counter punches just waiting to land the perfect shot or waiting to.
well, even if Tiafimo wait, he gonna lose just because of that. My boxing brain style Shakur, but Tiafimo always shows up when the lights are the brightest. Yes and no.
Yeah, facts. He having
Yes
this.
and no. We seen him. His one loss is under the brightest lights possible, brother. And he avoided Devin Haney at 35. And I felt like that was the one weight class he actually had a chance. At 47, ain't no fucking way. I got Haney by knockout. Ah, that nigga ain't even fell into the division. He breaking noses and dropping shit. You get what I'm saying? Hold on, let me pause this.
I seen that coming when the fight got announced. Brian Norman, it was just I just knew they believed in that knockout power way too much, and like I said before, Brian Norman was never punching like that. He was never a puncher like how they was trying to say he was. So I was like, bro, that shit is cap. I wasn't even listening to that knockout shit. I'm like, for one, Devin Haney ain't never been knocked out, and two, this dude ain't really punching like that. If you go look at that man, all the fights before he fought Devin Haney, he wasn't knocking them dudes out. Them guys like Boca Chica and I forgot the other dude. I forgot the other guy name, but he knocked them dudes out. And he was.
Nah, nah, but I ain't gonna lie. For the upset win when he came in his B side and took that belt, he was parking, dude.
I mean, yeah, that's
Mexicans, he tear Mexican styles apart. It's
for,
them niggas who actually got a little finesse and can crack that I feel like he not gonna fuck with because he don't move his fucking head enough for me.
and niggas not going for that. That's another thing too. Like it's some of the dudes they'll just settle for that shit. Like bro, not against some guys who gonna be like, nah, you gotta kill me in here. He ain't gonna just knock them dudes out.
Nah, if it's somebody, depending on you gotta kill me in here, if they sitting on his line, he definitely gonna get shit done. It's the people who got again the finesse. Hey, imagine if that was Boots that hit him with that goddamn right hook like that. I said Boots greedy. Boots would have slid off the line and fed him an uppercut on the way down.
Listen, first of all, Devin Haney was loading that fucking hand up every single time. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, if that was Boots, that shit would have been like so quick, he wouldn't even be able to like to gather himself up like he did with Devin Haney. I don't think he would have went past 6.
Yeah, nah. I feel like that drop would have been a stoppage if there was Boots.
And
Cause
Boots,
like I said, he greedy. He'll feed you more if he can while you on your way down. he got an eye for that shit too. Very precise puncher.
Yeah,
If he
he and Devin Haney was being nice as hell. Like when he tried to go back in there when he had dropped him, he was like "Da-da-da." He was sporadic with his shit. He wasn't even trying to like land some
I
good.
mean, but Haney smart. Haney wanna win the rounds. He cool. He in shape, so he cool with coming in and just beating you off the rounds. He
Nah,
do
that's
not give a fuck.
I'm saying. Once he dropped him, he was trying to get rid of him. He was trying to get rid of him. Like he went right back on him and was beating him up.
No, yeah, for sure. But I just felt like after once he seen he didn't go after a certain time, he ain't really keep his mindset on just strictly trying to go for it. He kind of like he kind of like just took off once he seen that B Norton wasn't going. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Somebody like Boots would have been hawking him down until he went after he dropped him that one time. Come on, man. We just seen what he did. So,
he would have
you
survived
know,
a little 6 rounds, maybe.
yeah, I don't. You got him surviving at that time for that exchange when he got dropped. If Boots went straight down with that right hook like that, man, you
Oh,
don't know what's going on there.
right, you right, you right.
Right.
Damn, he would have. Yeah, I don't think he would have made it out that 2nd round. No cap.
That's what I'm saying. He would. I know how he get down, motherfucker. And once he get comfortable and he start pivoting, then that means he going for a kill. And even with them 18 ounces on the spine, bro, if he catch you with a pivot, he catch you clean. That shit sound like a bomb.
I feel
I
like
done seen I done grew up respectful motherfuckers, not necessarily because they was in there outperforming me, but just because they actually was able to take some of that shit. And I'm looking like, oh, you get what I'm saying?
yeah, I feel like Tiger Johnson would be Brian Norman right now.
I feel like the get back gonna be a lot better than what people anticipate. Cause again, I was saying this to Greg Hackett. I don't necessarily believe that Brian Norman got a big enough name to keep on losing like that and not get shelved. So I'm like, he on some shit to where it's do or die. Yeah,
And
Tiger nice.
I don't like that either. Now that they
So,
split up,
yeah, I feel like I feel like hold on.
he is nice.
I like him.
I don't like he
Yes.
Smalls though.
Gotta get my memory card.
Tamir Smalls would be. I feel like Tamir Smalls not
Yeah, I mean, hey,
crucial.
I ain't gonna lie, low key, Tamir Small's a sleeper. And the reason why I say that is because he still got skill set, but he can crack too. So
His rhythm
I
is
feel
crazy.
like we ain't you ain't really seen nothing yet. Check it, CJ. Take it out. Take it out. Why you can't never hear? Your first response is, huh? My fault, y'all. I'm just putting his memory card on my camera. Feel it? Does it feel warm enough? What's going on, buddy? Are you listening or are you talking? Are you listening or are you talking? Yeah, man. You want some problems? Nobody did nothing to you.
Yeah, Tiger Johnson though. I feel like a good get back fight for him would be Stanionis. I feel like
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's a good job. That's a good job for both of them.
because
But
they
you know,
but I like off the fact that he'll way, he'll be way more educated and well, so a better candidate. Sure.
no, Smalls is a problem.
When I
That
heard
reach and the pop, and he low key awkward.
you're doing,
Win,
bro,
lose, or draw, whoever he rumble, he gonna get a crazy. He gonna get a crazy rumble with. My fault, y'all. I'm on my way to this event. I had to bring my camera and shit.
are you good?
But 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 yeah, Tay gonna be good regardless. Y'all know he got a joint coming up February 28th. So
Hey yo, what Ramos is that? Which Ramos? That?
You said what?
Which Ramos is he fighting?
Yeah, hold on. I'm about to look at it now.
Because on Boxer, I ain't see.
Right. I know it ain't no new nigga. He got his resume good enough to be fighting fucking vets at this point. He been putting that pain in.
I know it ain't the big Ramos that fought Shane Mosley Jr. because he just fought, and that's a different weight class. But
I was gonna say, especially some Mexicans when that money call, they answering. You can call them niggas an hour before the fight. They pulling up on weight and all that.
definitely be on weight. We just seen that bit with what's my man's name? The 68 pounder, or yeah, 60 pounder, something like that. 60 pounder.
Are you talking about for the Laura fight?
Yeah, Laura. He was definitely like a week before the fight.
Yeah, yeah, motherfuckers touched the hot and all that. Abel Ramos, 28-6,
Ooh,
3 draws. So yeah, I mean,
he
he
almost been knocked out, has he?
nah. Hold on, I'm clicking on this shit now. That's if this shit let me. Yeah, he been one time, and
Oh
that could have. You never know what it is. Nigga toe could be hurt and the ref wave it off. That's still a stoppage.
yeah,
So I would have to look at that motherfucker and get a better understanding.
he a
He
good.
lost to Cody Crowley.
Do he still fight Cody Crowley? What are he doing?
Yeah, but he be in and out because of just like mental shit. Eyes, he don't got good eyes. He lost to Ugas, Santa Maria, Jamal James, Baranchik. Yeah, I mean, obviously the guy that he fighting, he only really lost to quality fighters. But I mean, I do think Tate Smalls is a quality fighter in his own right. So, looks like another John about to come. Paul.
You know what would be a good ass fight I just thought about? Because they both fought recently. Edwin De Los Santos and what's my man's name? He just fought Pitbull. I mean Lamont Roach.
Yeah.
That'll be a
Nah, but
great
that's
fight.
I need to throw him a bone after these 2 draws. You rob him for Tank, which I thought he was gonna lose. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I thought he was gonna lose that. Um, hold on, real quick.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna lose. I just was seeing everybody saying he was gonna get knocked out. I was like, nah, I don't think he's gonna get knocked out though. That's crazy. Dude was good. But yeah, I feel like De Los Santos, Lamont Roach would be a great fight. And De Los Santos just got him a little easy and he looked good.
Right. So my thing is, can we throw Lamont Roach a bone after these bullshit draws? Well, that first one was definitely a bullshit draw. They just was protecting their dog. I ain't gonna lie. Is anybody disagree? Even if you like Tank for that fight or not, I like Tank for that fight. I'm not gonna lie. They robbed the shit out of dude. Nigga knee hit the ground, bro. That's a knockdown.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck what you got on it. It's a knockdown.
that was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. He said
Yeah, nasty work.
he did.
Hey, but listen, man, I appreciate y'all. I just wanted to slide up on here and definitely address like B Norman, cause I do see him responding emotionally. But this John wasn't no tear down John. It was he should be able to watch tape and understand that in order for my son to keep on winning, he got to develop his skill set more. You know what I mean? And not be biased. And ultimately, just a teacher, a good teacher, because that's what he needs. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting. I respect B Norm Jr. for wanting to keep his iron sharp and get better. That let me know that he got the it factor to become champion again. In a division that's about to be stacked. You about to get Keyshawn. You about to get Hitchens. At this level, he can't beat none of them. But if he do come, in a situation to where he get taught a little bit better, which I don't think Derrick James gonna give is the package for him. And the reason being is because he already lacked defensive awareness. And I felt like Charlo, when he lost to goddamn Harrison that first time, defensive awareness. Spence, he was a little just washed because the way his lifestyle was. Favorite fighter. I hate to see him like that. Um, but at the same time, head wasn't moving like that neither, bro. So I mean, shout out to B Norm Jr. for like seeing that. Hey, it's still places where I can grow, and just wanting to go on that journey. And the fact the way he took that loss when it came to Devin Haney, bro, I can respect that. Like the nigga wasn't on there making excuses. He wasn't complaining to where the pop he wanted to blame shit and say he wasn't listening. Nah, half the advice you was giving him was on some you can do this, son. We made it here. You could do this. That's not enough, bro. What about every time you lunge in with that hooky catching and encountering? You need to make an adjustment. I need more feints. I need you to throw enough stabs to the body to where you can bring that right hand down and possibly hit him with that hook on his chin. You get what I'm saying? Like, but again, he did say people was gonna try to coach from the couch. I'm only pointing out the little technical shit. The intent wasn't to necessarily just get on here and just knock B Norm Senior. I fuck with him. He made his son successful, and I feel like they still definitely got more room to grow. And if he do come in second in command, he fuck around and grow with him, and they just make it to where they get the game that they need to be able to get them belts back or get a belt back, and then be able to kind of like move on and pass that game down to the next generation, man. Because ultimately, that's what all this shit is about. But I mean, any last words before I slide out, brother?
Nah, bro, shoot, it was a good little convo. Feel me?
Nah. Yeah, I appreciate you for just popping on. I ain't even warn you, you just popped on.
Yeah, yeah.
But I
I'll be.
just was feeling frisky, so I said I gotta get on this motherfucker. I miss it.
Nah, I feel you. I be up early as shit though.
Oh, all right, now I already know. Then I want to do something more so in the morning, early times, any fucking way. So we'll talk though. I hit you up on the side.
Bed.
All right, I'm out of here, guys.
All right, yo.